Don't use that. I will delete it if you use that one.
Yes, CFD squad, and welcome back to StatWars Season 3. Me versus Patrick Van Straten. It's 2-0 in the current series. If he loses again, he either has to buy me a 3-course meal or he has to do a dare next episode. The choice is yours. You'll be witnessing both, of course. But before we move to the Job Abs questions, the people need to make a very important vote, don't they?
Yes, indeed they do. We're looking for a last person to go into the knockout rounds of StatWars The Champions. And what we need from you is your favourite loser from the first round to face off against Dave Jackson. Get your comments in below. I don't know if there'll be a poll. I haven't really prepared this in advance, but there will be a way for you to give us your opinions. But as Chris said, it's over to Bab for the first round.
Oh, first question. It comes from Prunal Muhender Kumar. Nailed it. And it is, who is the only player to have scored a hat-trick in the 4 professional leagues, presumably of England, not specified, the FA Cup, the League Cup, and at international level for their country? I don't know.
This is the sort of knowledge that you have. I've read this before and it immediately drops out of my mind.
It's one of those, isn't it? Where
like an English bloke.
It's
or an
Steven
Irish
Gerrard
bloke.
or Rob Earnshaw or Nicholas Anelka.
Who the f*** is Rob Earnshaw?
You'll find out soon enough.
All 4
the
professional
League
leagues.
Cup, the FA Cup, and for their country.
Well,
oh my god.
I mean, that discounts Nicholas Anelka and Steven Gerrard.
You're so smart. You're so effing smart.
Gary Hooper has scored a goal at every level, I believe.
Yep.
Grays Athletics, Scunthorpe.
There you go. Grant Holt.
Championship.
Has he played
scored
in
the Prem?
League One?
I'm going to go Rob Earnshaw. It's the best guess I've got.
A hat-trick.
Yes!
Mental. You must have read this before then.
He's just one of the answers for a litany of bull questions.
I don't know who he is, so I would not have got that.
Mate, he's all teeth and forehead.
I think I knew it was some like English bloke, you know, like Brian Dean or some shit like that.
Brian Dean, one alpha male name.
Brian Dean. Alex Fassbinder, thanks for your question. It's this. Who is the last player not called, wait for it, Messi, Ronaldo or Suarez to have scored 40 league goals in Europe's top 5 leagues? What are the top 5 leagues? I'm never going to tell you.
In the league. Right, so that rules out Huntelaar. Huntelaar did get 40 goals, but he didn't get them in the league. No one's ever done it in the Premier League. Forlan didn't do
What's
it.
the most in the Prem?
In that
36,
league. 34. Lewandowski hasn't done it, I don't think.
Suarez is only the second Barca player to get 35 or more.
Is that true? Who was the first? Don't tell me, I know. I just need to answer this, but I don't really have a good one. I've actually not got a great answer, so I'm just going to say Brazilian Ronaldo, whatever. Gerd Muller. Jesus. I can't believe no one did it between him and Ronaldo. Well, you know what? I don't care. These first 2 questions, though, are quite interesting in that they're ones you sort of had to know to get them.
Albert Hamilton wants to know which team has been promoted to the Premier League the most and is therefore probably one of the worst.
I reckon you'll get this. I reckon.
Perpetual yo-yoers. Burnley, Norwich,
Man United. They got relegated
Leicester,
a few times.
Derby, Forest.
QPR. Be interesting to know how many times this team has been promoted. That would be instructive.
Sunderland under Roy Keane and now, what's his face? Ex-Preston manager. No, I don't think it's Sunderland. I'm going to go for the Canaries.
Norwich.
Should have went with Leicester, mate.
It's
Ooh,
Leicester.
It's Leicester City.
Interesting.
Fascinating facts.
I am talking about facts.
Salon Najib, thanks for your question. It's this. Which player won the goal of the season with their first ever goal in the Prem?
Ooh. You know, Rooney obviously scored a banger. I'm actually thinking of Patiim Kasami, who scored that goal for Fulham. You remember when he took it on his chest and volleyed it in?
No, I do not.
I do not remember him scoring before that. Oh, Figueroa as well. Figueroa's in with a shout.
Oh, someone from Wigan. Emerson Boyce.
Do you remember that goal from the half away? Don't have a good answer. Gonna say Kasami.
Anthony Martial.
He won goal of the season. The Premier League goal of the season.
Can you remember?
Bollocks.
Can you remember that finish?
Bollocks.
Well, Crappen, sir, where have you been, mate? Been worried about you. Anyway, you want to know, well, you actually already know. You sent the question in, otherwise, wouldn't work. Anyway, we want to know who is the top non-European assist maker in Premier League history, according to Will Carpenter.
The top non-European assist
Maker ever.
Premier League ever. Okay, so if I go for a few names, hopefully.
G Dong Won, Viduka.
Let's get the ball rolling. Tevez, Aguero,
Yep.
all non-Europeans. Juninho Pernambucao,
Pronunciation very good.
No, that was a different
Juninho
Janine.
Paulista,
Yep.
Willian,
Ooh, that'd be a rogue shout.
Kennedy.
Alex Song.
Yeah, I was going to
2 assists.
God, I was going to do it by continent. And
It's going to take a while. Valderrama,
most-
never played in the Prem.
Most of the answers for these are just Ryan Giggs, aren't they? So
Yeah, that's probably true actually.
I'm just going to go with one of the top goal scorers in the Prem who is a non-European, in fact. Didier Drogba.
Ooh. Nobby Solano.
As if I'm
That is
ever
a
getting that.
mental answer. I thought it was going to be like Suarez or Tevez or
what
something.
a guy though, Nobby Solano, what a gentleman.
Little Nobby.
Nobby's nuts.
Nobby Robson.
Smash zooming on my nuts, presumably, with 2 Nobby Solanos there.
Who is the most successful team in the history of the Africa Cup of Nations? And that question came from no one because you're slacking.
Oh, Pato can work this out. It's from Zimbabwe.
Yeah, who are not the most successful team. There are a load of teams who've underperformed in it, right? Like the Ivory Coast have. Cameroon only won recently. Abubakar scored.
I think Ivory Coast have been to the most finals, haven't they?
I mean, Nigeria are always a shout. Isn't it? Is it Egypt? Is it Egypt? Yes!
Walk like an
I mean, I'm going to be honest. That was an easy question to level it up.
So it goes to sudden death, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you rugger.
I've leveled it up at the end, so we go into sudden death. George, bring on the question. Bab, whoever it is, don't care.
Okay, decider time. Oh. Question is, when was the last time Man United lost on the opening day of the season? What year?
I
I mean,
think
we're just going to guess the season.
it must have been a season where they didn't win it because only Leicester and Chelsea have lost as incumbent champions. So, I'm going to pick you at the
Say yeah, come on, you've got...
2007.
Okay, 5-6. It's like 92, 93.
Moving
so-
on. Otherwise, we're just going to be plucking years out
What
of
is it?
arse.
What is it?
It
Tell
ends
us.
as a draw.
Boy, what a waste of time.
Hot potato time. I need to take this one. I need to take the next one. Otherwise, I'm still without a win in this season, which
Pathetic.
is... yeah.
Brandon Gianniscoli, congratulations because you're getting hot potato underway with this doozy of a question. Doozy, that's right, I said it. It is, can you name every single player that's won the PFA Player of the Year award and the Champions League stroke European Cup in the same season? No, not the same season, just in general. Let's move on.
What the
Luis Suarez.
Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm out.
Gareth Bale.
Oh my. Angel Di Maria. Wayne Rooney.
Giggs. Lampard. Terry.
Scholes. Vidic. Rio Ferdinand. Drogba. Solomon Kalou.
Come on, son.
4 seconds.
Yes! Henri.
Henry. Oh, ugly scenes there.
Not a great show. Oh, no, kill me.
Who has won the Golden Boot in 2 of Europe's top 5 leagues? Or more, who knows? I don't care. And that question comes from Alex Fassbinder.
8.
Henry. Zlatan.
Eto. Ronaldo.
Suarez.
Huntelaar. Gomez. Higuain. Forlan. Van Persie.
Wrong.
Oh my god. You keep taking the names right out of my head.
That's not quite. Cavani. I'm gonna lose this. I've got 5 seconds left. So.
Bergkamp.
Yes! Is Christian Vieri in there? Yes! Yes! Eye of the Tiger. I can't lose this week.
The only way this could be any worse is if Luca Toni was in there.
Yeah, he was.
Yes! Oh my God.
Oh. Well, there we have it. Patrick Van Straten has stopped the rot. Not the knob rot, but, you know, the StatWars rot. Now, to halve that 2-0 deficit, you've got to win the slash round, Pato. But if I do it, makes the whole show null and void. So, you know.
Almost like it wasn't worth your time.
Who am I? I am a question from Liam Henderson. I have won titles in Spain, Greece, France, and multiple Champions League titles. But who am I? 3 points.
Wow. Well, it's not Roy Carroll. Yaya Toure. Djibril Cissé.
Eric Abidal. Yes!
I have played with Dzeko, Eduardo da Silva, and Willian, and I'm worth 3 points. And I've come from Frederator Music.
Eduardo da Silva, is that the one that played for Arsenal?
Fernandinho.
Yes!
And the crowd goes wild!
That is how you bring it back to a 1-match loss. That is how.
I mean, I've got to say, that was a lightning round from you. Most impressive third round today. I'd say at least top 3.
So, a storming performance in the final round has brought me to a magnificent 2-1 deficit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not been great.
Almost a comeback, but it's the start of one. So,
Or potentially a little chink of light before I go 3-1 down.
just the come before the back.
Don't say that. That's
So
nice.
yeah, didn't think that through. Anyway, if you haven't already voted for who you'd like to see Dave Jackson play in the last match of StatWars the Champions round of 16, do so now in the poll. What are you playing at, you dweeb? And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe.